Now for our repeat of last Friday's Diet with Diana Dors item. But of course, since her appearance on Friday, Diana has been taken to hospital in London for an emergency operation. She had a cancerous cyst removed 15 months ago and her doctors feared that the tumour had reappeared. Well, you'll be glad to know that the latest bulletin from the hospital says that she's doing well. Now, despite her condition, Diana especially asked that we went ahead with this morning's repeat. This coming Friday, it goes without saying, Diana won't be in the studio, although she does hope to be back the following Friday. All the same, we will have a diet item on Friday with the Dors dozen, and we hope to talk to Diana in her hospital bed. You'll remember she's been trying to lose 52 pounds by her 52nd birthday in October, and she's well on course. On Friday's programme, she broke the 12-stone barrier. However, before she stepped on the scales, she told Nick about the menu of the day. Here it is.
This is breakfast, which is half a grapefruit, boiled egg, 1 piece of wholemeal toast with low-fat spread, and skim milk with your tea or coffee, and that is a total of 190 calories.
Right.
Now, in the middle here for lunch, we've done today a sort of packed lunch because many people, perhaps who are working, particularly women, who are working in offices and they can't actually get to a restaurant where they can have the sort of menus that we suggest on the Excel diet. So this is an idea for a packed lunch if you can't get the sort of food that you want in restaurants or wherever you go. And it's a cheese and sweet corn pasta salad. And for a dessert, we have blackberries, which are extremely high in fibre, rather on a par with raspberries. And of course, now is the blackberry season, and I'm sure if any of you remember what fun it was to go out and pick blackberries, they're free. You don't even have to buy them from the greengrocers. So now is the blackberry season. That's 400 calories, and the blackberries are 30.
And
of course, the evening meal is our treat of the week, which will be demonstrated a little bit later on, and it's fish creole, with celery and cheese as a dessert instead of a sweet. Yes.
Right.
And the fish creole has 310 calories, and your celery and cheese wind up, if that's what you like to call it, is 50 calories.
Okay, Diana. This week, another of the Dors dozen, the 12 people we've chosen to diet with Diana, has faced the cameras and become our television cook for the day. So coming up, Mrs. Elaine Short. She lives just outside Huddersfield. And from her house there are glorious views over the Valley of Colne, and we managed to drag her away from her sunny patio and her 2 children to show us how to make our treat of the week.
This morning we're going to make fish creole. Now, as all dieters know, fish is a marvellous dish for slimming, but unfortunately it can be just a little boring. What we need is something to jazz it up just a little, and in this we have a creole sauce. It gives it a lovely piquant taste, and it's perfect for people who are not on a diet. My whole family have enjoyed this dish quite frequently, and they're not dieting. I am. Now, in the pan, I have onions and green peppers, which have been sizzling away in half a tablespoonful of oil for the last 3 minutes. I'm going to add some tomatoes, which have been skinned, and some mushrooms, chopped fairly chunkily, and give it a jolly good stir. And then cover with a lid and cook for 8 minutes until it's soft and pulpy. Now, whilst that's happening, we're going to take our fish, and for this recipe I'm going to poach it. It does say grilled on the recipe cards, but I find that poached fish is just that bit more moist and appetising than grilled, which can be rather dry. Now, you can take haddock or plaice or cod. I'm using a steak of haddock for this purpose. Now I'm going to pop it in the poacher. I'm going to cover it, and by the time that's done, the fish is poached, then the creole sauce should just about be ready. Now, there we have the finished dish, and doesn't it look lovely? It's done on a bed of green peas, then the fish, then the sauce. and it really does look and smell delightful. Incidentally, it has only 310 calories, and also it has 12 grams of fibre, which is absolutely super for dieters. Now I'm going to taste it. You know what I said about it being a very good dish for all the family? Well, I've someone else here too. My daughter Danielle's going to have a taste. What do you think of that, Danielle?
It's smashing.
Well, I think that was pretty smashing too, Elaine.
Thank
it really
you,
was.
Diana.
What a lovely place you live in.
Oh, it's super,
I'm
yes.
very fond of Yorkshire.
It's not all dark satanic mills in Huddersfield, I promise you.
No, I
There's
made a
lot of
film up
lovely
there
scenery.
many years ago, and oh, it's beautiful. Anyway, never mind the scenery. What about your scenery? How are you doing?
I hope to have lost around the 2 stone mark today, Diana.
Really, since the first weigh-in that we all had?
A total of 9 weeks.
Oh, that's marvellous. Well, I hope you do. And I gather you've been away on holiday recently.
Yes, we went to Spain with family and friends, and I managed to lose a total of 4 pounds whilst I was there.
While you were on holiday, you lost
That's
£4.
right.
That is marvellous, because most people, when they go away on holiday, always, well, they always put it on. They say, well, I'll have a big splurge and then I'll start it again when I come back. How did you manage to do this on holiday?
A lot of support from the people who we were with, and also, of course, I've had a tremendous lot of support all the way around from the people in Huddersfield.
Oh,
they're coming up to me all over the place.
Right, well, let's see what you've done.
Yes.
Here we
Now,
are.
let's just get it right. You
dreaded
started
scale.
at 13 stone.
That's right,
OK?
yes.
This is it
13
then.
stone.
13 stone she started at.
And she's been on holiday. Look at that.
That is terrific. You must
That's
be pleased with that.
wonderful.
10, 12.
Yes.
You pleased?
10, 12.
That's superb, isn't it? That's more than you expected, isn't it?
Yes, a couple
Oh.
of pounds more.
Marvellous.
Well done.
Oh, I am pleased.
Right, now this
You
is
you look great. You really do.
the second
And
moment
this is
of
me,
truth.
the second moment
Now, you're
of
still
truth.
aiming to have lost
What was
52 pounds. You've lost something like 47?
I've lost 40...
Did we reckon?
I don't know. Anyway, I was 12.2 last week.
12
so
to
let's
last
work
week.
it out
So
from
let's see if
there.
we've got anywhere near a 12. Here we go.
Ah!
That is fantastic. You've broken the 12.
I've broken the barrier. I'm 11.11.
11.
That's amazing, isn't
Yes.
it?
Diana's diet. You were telling me the doctors were actually rather glad she'd lost weight.
Yes, that's right. The doctors said particularly that that she went through the operation that much better because she was 3 stone less than she was before. In fact, she says so in today's Daily Star. She says, the doctors have said I'm recovering quickly because I've lost so much blubber. I'm the fittest I've been for 20 years, and the thinner you are, the less anaesthetic you need. The diet has been a blessing. I hope she doesn't lose too much more weight for the wrong reasons.
And obviously a tremendously popular lady. She's got amazing publicity this morning.
That's right, and her husband, Alan Lake, said he was married to a legend. He knew it.
Dead right, dead right.
Actually, there's something else in the Daily Star that would probably please Wincy. Where is it? Look at that.
Who else?
Ring a bell with anyone?
She's all of a flutter already, I can see.